Bathed in the eerie glow of my phone, I sit on the couch, lost in the endless scroll of viral apps. My thumb halts on an app called Final Call, its skull and clock icon radiating a chilling aura. Intrigued by the app's sinister promise to predict my death date, I tap open Final Call. After inputting my details, the screen flashes a stark, chilling message. Next Thursday, I scoff, dismissing the grim prediction with a disbelieving snort. Ha! What a load of garbage. Morning light pierces through the blinds, casting dancing dust motes across the room. Disoriented, I jolt awake, my gaze snapping to my phone's lock screen. A stark white countdown timer blazes. 6 days, 13 hours, 48 minutes. Confusion gives way to alarm as I frantically swipe through the screens, desperate to find the source. My phone's battery plummets before my eyes, draining at an alarming rate as doom descends. I sit at my workstation, trying to ignore the digital countdown, my focus wavering under the sterile hum of the fluorescent lights. The discussion of quarterly reports is cut short as the call abruptly disconnects at 6 minutes and 13 seconds. The line goes dead. I glance at my smartwatch, where the heart rate monitor flashes an error. The screen displays 0 BPM, and a wave of panic washes over me. In the dim apartment, the phone screen casts an eerie glow on my face, illuminating the desperation etched within. I call tech support, desperately seeking answers about the Final Call app. They claim it doesn't exist on any app store. Panic floods my senses as the tech support's words echo. The app doesn't exist. A chilling discovery, a hidden folder named Confirming, lurks in the depths of my phone. The apartment fades into a blur of sleepless nights, each one marked by the relentless countdown. Failed attempts pile up as emails bounce back, each timestamp a mocking reminder from a future closing in. Trapped, every corner of the room feels watched. Every shadow holds unseen eyes. The digital world becomes a cage, each failed connection tightening the bars. Paranoia grips tighter, the apartment transforming into a prison of the mind. The digital countdown display blinks, then resets without warning. The screen flickers ominously, the numbers dissolving into a single chilling word. Today, icy dread washes over me, as I feel trapped and suffocated. Sweat beads on my forehead as I realize I must take drastic action. The weight of the unknown presses down, demanding a desperate response. With a determined press, the phone screen fades to black, initiating a desperate reset. A loading bar crawls across the screen, each increment a fragile promise of obliteration. The advance halts, the screen freezes a digital purgatory where hope flickers and dies. Silence descends as the device succumbs, a cold, unresponsive rectangle. In my hand, the phone is just a useless brick. An old backup phone rests silently on a dusty table, untouched and forgotten for months. Suddenly, the screen flickers to life, disrupting the stillness with a sudden, urgent buzz. A single notification flashes across the screen, casting an ominous glow. The message on the screen delivers a chilling verdict. New submission. You have been granted an extension. Observer flagged you as not ready. Each word echoes with unspoken implications, shattering the quiet of the room. The phone continues to buzz, an unwelcome messenger of unseen forces and unanswered questions. An eerie silence descends as the digital timer vanishes, leaving a void filled with unspoken dread. The camera flickers ominously in the darkness, distorting reality with long, haunting shadows. A chilling sense of being watched intensifies, unseen eyes piercing through the veil of the night. The darkness seems to deepen, the shadows lengthen, as the feeling of scrutiny becomes unbearable. Every creak and whisper amplifies the torment, as unseen eyes scrutinize every move. In the dim light of the apartment, I stand before the mirror, my eyes drawn to my reflection. A subtle and unsettling delay in my reflection's response. My reflection's movements trail behind mine, a fraction of a second, out of sync. A cold wave of paranoia washes over me, amplifying the surreal feeling. The mirror shows not a reflection, but a stranger mimicking my actions. The reality of the room twists and bends, and the air grows heavy. The room is cloaked in shadow, the speakers casting a faint, eerie light. I jolt awake, heart hammering against my ribs, the room swimming into focus. I scan the room, searching desperately for the source of the sound that shattered the silence. The speakers hiss, a voice dripping with menace cuts through the quiet. Next time, don't be late to your own ending. A cold dread washes over me as the words hang in the air, heavy with unspoken threat. Every shadow seems to deepen. Every corner holds a potential horror as I remain frozen, listening. Bathed in the pale glow of the monitor, I sit at my desk, a digital specter haunting my features. The word observer fills the screen, a gateway to a hidden world of manipulation and deceit. Vague references surface, whispers of a shadowy organization pulling strings from the darkness. A knot of dread tightens in my stomach, the weight of the unknown crushing my spirit. The more I delve, the deeper I sink into a quagmire of helplessness, each revelation a step further into despair. The weight of unseen forces presses down, an invisible burden suffocating my senses, leaving me breathless in the face of impending doom. In the dead of night, a lone figure meticulously sets up surveillance cameras, their lenses gleaming ominously. Each camera lens reflects the apartment's dim light, casting an eerie glow over every corner and shadow. Hoping to capture irrefutable evidence, I prepare to confront the unseen entity that haunts my existence. The four walls close in, transforming the apartment into a suffocating prison of paranoia and dread. The dim light flickers, accentuating the oppressive atmosphere as I brace myself for the night's terrors. In the suffocating silence, every creak and whisper amplifies the growing sense of impending doom. Grainy surveillance footage reveals distorted figures lurking, a silent audience to unseen dramas. The figures waver, their presence a chilling intrusion into the private space. They watch silently, observers of every move, their gaze unseen yet felt. The apartment transforms into a stage, every action scrutinized by these spectral watchers. I stand alone in my apartment, the phone a cold extension of my hand. The message is sent, a silent challenge cast into the digital void. A sudden, chilling cold permeates the air, the temperature plummeting rapidly. The lights flicker erratically, casting long, distorted shadows that dance across the walls. Heart pounding, I clutch my phone tighter, the only tangible thing in this growing nightmare. The room is consumed by darkness, save for the screen's haunting glow, casting eerie shadows that dance like spirits. The screen whispers its chilling message, its voice a serpent winding through the stillness. A cold dread washes over the figure as the words hang ominously in the air, chilling to the bone. The screen fades to black, plunging the room into absolute darkness. Alone in the oppressive darkness, the weight of the unknown presses down, suffocating and inescapable. Uncertainty takes hold as the figure confronts the chilling realization that fate is imminent.